The day has finally arrived. Hello and welcome to a brand new season of Catalyze Your Self, where we dive deep into the realms of personal growth and transformation. I'm your host, Gayatri, and my goal is to walk with you through an insightful and enlightening journey as we focus this season on strengthening our mind. Regardless of you being a returning listener, if so, thank you, or you're joining us for the very first time, if so, thank you. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you with us. This season, we are embarking on a powerful exploration on how our mind works the best for us. We will be focusing on cognition, emotion, and consciousness, and how they work with each other and how we can allow them to work best with each other. Each of these elements play a very critical role in our lives, shaping how we think, feel, and interact with the world. And because of that, if we take the time to understand and enhancing these aspects, we can unlock new levels of growth, regardless of where you want to focus it on. In today's episode, we are setting the stage for what is to come. We will discuss why strengthening our mind through these three dimensions is not just beneficial, it becomes essential. We will look at how they interconnect, impact our daily lives, and how we can harness their power to foster resilience, enhance our decision making, and allow us to live more intentionally. So if you're ready to deepen your understanding and to transform your mindset, you're absolutely in the right place. Let's get started on this journey and see where it takes us. Thank you so much for tuning in. And now let's jump right into the heart of what this season is all about. As we kick off this new season, our focus turns to the three pivotal aspects that make up our mind, our mental framework: cognition, emotion, and consciousness. Some of us may think, oh, this is very fundamental. All of us know about this. However, the key is not every single one of us have figured out how to effectively interconnect them in a way where each part of this is actually elevating the other. And when it comes to consciousness, that itself has three layers to it, which creates so much complexity for our unraveling of how we operate in this world. It's the conscious, which is our awareness, our subconscious, which is the secondary layer. Some of it comes out into our awareness, and some of it we have to work at it. And the third one is our unconscious layer, which is way, way deep in our mind. And each of these facets is a powerhouse on its own. But when we integrate them, they can dramatically reshape our lives for the better. So cognition, what is that all about? It's about how we perceive, think, and understand the world. It's our mental ability to process information, reason, remember, and how we relate. Yes, this may be functioning healthy in some places, and in other places, there is something that demonstrates itself as cognitive dissonance, where there is not all the right connections happening. So this is a very pivotal space in how our brain operates. On the other hand, we have emotion that drives our feelings and our moods, influencing not just how we feel, but in many cases, how we respond to different scenarios. And this is another complex space where we could choose to live in our emotion or allow the emotion to be an information source for us so we can be more effective. And then there's consciousness, as I was sharing with you, with its own complex three-layer space. And these three layers of awareness can govern anything and everything from our deliberate thoughts that we're truly aware of and actions to the underlying beliefs and impulses that we may not even be aware of. And this season, we delve deep into how these elements interact with each other and how they affect each other. How does our subconscious affect our emotional responses? How can we better utilize our conscious mind to control and improve our cognitive functions? These are just glimpses of what we will explore. By understanding and enhancing these aspects, we can not only strengthen our mental health and resilience, we can also positively impact our overall quality of life. We will learn tools and techniques to better manage our thoughts, our emotions, and deeper mental processes. And this will help make us stronger at handling the complexities of what life can bring our way. Now let's explore each of these elements in a little bit more detail. First up, cognition. Think of it as the engine of our brain's operation. This is where thoughts get processed. This is where we make conscious decisions. And this is where we solve problems. In our first season, and if any of you have not taken the opportunity to listen to it, absolutely would encourage you to. And for those of you who have taken the time to listen, you'll know exactly where I'm going with this. In our first season, we already discussed ways to enhance our cognitive abilities, to enhance our ability to almost relearn or unlearn things that we have taken our entire lifetime to become adept at, that at this point of time we recognize is not serving us. And this season, we will advance these concepts with more complex mental exercises, critical reading techniques, and engage in intellectually challenging activities that push our boundaries further. Okay, now let's move on to emotion. Our emotions, as we know, influence much of our daily interactions, decisions, and how we just move through life. Building on our previous discussion on emotional regulation, we will explore deeper into emotional intelligence. We will introduce advanced techniques to help manage and harness emotions to support our resilience and stability. This includes exploring sophisticated aspects of cognitive behavioral strategies and deeper emotional processing. And finally, consciousness. This third critical part that makes up our mind, which in itself has three complex layers within it, from the conscious thoughts that we engage in to the subconscious that influence us without us even realizing it, and the unconscious undercurrents that shape our actions. This season, we will dive into how to bring these hidden processes into light, enhancing our self-awareness and mastery over our mental states. We will explore deeper reflective practices that allow for vulnerable exploration of our inner landscape. By deepening our understanding and control over these elements of cognition, emotion, and consciousness, we aim not just to cope, but our aim will be to thrive, using our enhanced mental capabilities and skills to foster whatever it is that we need to grow in and walk towards greater life fulfillment. Having explored each element separately, let's now discuss integrating cognition, emotion, and consciousness. This integration is vital for achieving a balanced and insightful mental state. One that not only supports us through everyday challenges, but also empowers our growth. When these elements work in harmony, they create a robust framework for personal development and every single decision we make throughout our day, and make it intentional. And why is this integration so crucial? Let's think about it this way. Our cognitive processes help us make sense of the world and solve problems, but they're more and more effective when informed by our experiences and learnings, our emotional experiences, which add depth and color to how we understand the world. Meanwhile, at the same time, consciousness, or our awareness of these processes, allows us to make very deliberate, intentional choices that now align with deeper values and long-term goals. By consciously aligning our thoughts and feelings, we can achieve a state of coherence, alignment, where our actions are not only effective, but also reflect our true selves. This alignment helps us navigate life with more clarity and purpose, period. And it reduces our internal conflicts and enhances our overall well-being, period. Now let's consider what this looks like in practice. By being mindful of our emotional triggers and thought process, we can manage stress more and more effectively, approach challenges with more and more resilience, and this all results in us being able to build more meaningful relationships. Additionally, this ability to reflect and learn from our experiences and adapt more readily to change allows us to navigate whatever life brings our way. Now, I do want to share a couple of personal examples to illustrate or show you how this integration can play out in real life scenarios. The first example is one with the possibility that many of us have experienced something similar at some point in our lives. For me, this was the moment I recognized the betrayal of someone I considered a very close friend. Cognitively, understanding the scenario involved me accepting and recognizing this person's actions and the impact it had on me. Emotionally, I felt disappointment, anger, hurt, yet by consciously processing these emotions and thoughts, I was able to move beyond the immediate emotional landscape to understand the broader context of the relationship and ultimately reach a place of forgiveness and learning. Another profound example comes from my experiences with my family. Now, some of us have experienced it, and some of us are blessed enough to not have. And those of us who have experienced it will resonate with what I'm about to share. I struggled with my family accepting with my authenticity for a very long time. Cognitively, I understood that their resistance stemmed from their own expectations and preferences for who they wanted me to be. Emotionally, this was deeply challenging. I felt a real sense of alienation and disrespect. Consciously, I made the tough decision to establish firm boundaries. This was not about negotiation or seeking approval, but about asserting my right to be respected and to live authentically. Despite my clear communication, these boundaries were not accepted by my family. And this outcome led me to a very pivotal realization about who my authentic self values and what my authentic self truly need to live a peaceful life. That would be maintaining my integrity. Recognizing my integrity was crucial, even if it meant those boundaries might create distance in relationship that could not honor my authentic self. It was a significant step towards personal growth and self-respect, teaching me the importance to standing firm in the face of non-acceptance. These examples show how blending cognitive analysis, emotional awareness, and conscious decision-making can lead us to healthier outcomes and deeper personal growth that allows our mind to remain in a healthy space. When we align these elements, we empower ourselves to handle life's complexities with grace and effectiveness. With both these examples, today, my mind is at absolute peace, and I see these events as what happened for me to ensure that I continue to be surrounded by the right people and places for my growth, peace, and continued success. Through these personal stories and exploration of cognition, emotion, and consciousness, we can see how crucial it is to understand and integrate these aspects in our mental life. As we continue this season, we'll delve deeper into each topic, uncovering more strategies and insights to help you and I strengthen our mind and enhance our lives. Each episode ahead is designed to build on the last, providing you with tools and techniques to improve your cognitive functions, emotional intelligence, and conscious awareness. We will explore themes like science of focus, mastering inner calm, and harnessing emotional energy, just to name a few. My aim is not only to share knowledge, but also to inspire actionable changes that you can apply to your daily life. By the end of the season, if you're truly invested, truly engaged, I am confident you will have a comprehensive toolkit that will help you navigate your mental landscape with greater ease and effectiveness. And this will no doubt pave the way for personal growth and a fulfilling life. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with a call to action. Reflection is a powerful tool for integration. This week, I encourage you to observe how your thoughts, emotions, and awareness interact in your daily life. Take note of the moments when these elements are not in harmony and when they are. What are triggering misalignments? How does it affect you when your decisions and your well-being are not aligned? And if you find this exercise helpful, consider maintaining a journal to continue this observation. I'm a big fan of using the Notes app on our phones. If you're not in a place where you're able to write, you can use the voice button on your phone to get it to transcribe for you. You just have to speak out your thoughts. Writing down your experiences can deepen your understanding, and it enhances your ability to manage and integrate these aspects a lot more effectively. And if you're finding value in what we are exploring together, please do share this podcast with your friends, families, or anyone you believe could benefit from joining our journey. Your support by sharing and engaging with the content helps us reach more people, and it creates a more impactful experience for everyone. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I'm your host, Gayatri, and I'm so grateful for your presence, and I'm eager to continue this journey with you. In our next episode, we will delve into the science of focus and how we can train our cognitive and conscious strengths to sharpen your mental clarity. I am so excited for this journey we are about to take together. So, stay tuned, engage with the content, and let us grow stronger together.